Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello, everyone. This is Jarvis S. Scott with What's Happening Birmingham today. Honor and pleasure. Welcome back, City Council President Wardine Alexander for District 7. Council President Alexander, thank you for coming on today.
Hello, Jarvis. Thank you very much and happy spring.
Yes, happy April. You know, this year is going by, well, the first quarter is going by really, really quick.
Yes.
A lot of things going on in our city, moving pretty fast. So I'm so happy to have you on today. Let's start talking about first things first. Last week, you all had a redistricting public meeting. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, we did meet on March 29th at the Birmingham Crossplex as part of our redistricting process as a result of the 2020 census. So that meeting on the 29th was for the council to obtain public feedback on the draft map that we made available online and in various locations of our libraries. And we wanted to receive feedback from residents of their thoughts as we proceed to make that final vote on our map.
Okay. What were some of the questions they had?
Well, yes, we had about, I do want to thank those residents that took the time to come out or either viewed the meeting. We had about 136 residents that signed up. And so we had a large, wide interest of residents. I do want to thank District 7 and 8 who had the most residents to sign in. In general, most of the questions were regarding around their specific district or their neighborhood, as those 2020 census figures may have affected their neighborhood. So I would say the majority of the questions related to, will my neighborhood remain in a particular district? Or will my neighborhood now still be split between one or more districts? And just what the process, this redistricting process means to the individual resident.
Let's talk about you had a wellness fair this past weekend too, right?
Well, yes, and actually it was a citywide wellness fair that was held at Legion Field on Saturday. And there was a lot of participation by residents. And of course, as the city council, we want to ensure that our residents have healthy access and good access to wellness and other agencies throughout the city. And so this was a time for them to come out and hear from different health agencies of how they may be of service to our residents. I do want to make note that the wellness van will be traveling to District 7. So you'll have an abbreviated version of what you saw at Legion Field on Saturday. And so I want residents to stay tuned because that will be coming to D7 at Wiggins Park in the next few months.
Okay. So, and something I saw recently last week, I see you all along with the mayors approved a 5% pay raise.
Yes, and that was actually in conjunction with, we finalized the audit of the FY21 fiscal year. And as a result of that audit, we found that we had a $53 million in surplus. So it was very important to the council and to the mayor how to put these funds back into use for our residents and our employees. So out of that 53 million, and you may ask, how did you come up with the surplus?
Yeah.
That actually was due to more than expected tax revenue, either through sales tax or through other lodging tax that we levy here in the city of Birmingham. So from that sales tax, we actually saw that during the pandemic, a lot of the ways that people shopped changed. They were doing a lot of online shopping. And so we were able to utilize the simplified seller's use tax, and that benefited the city. So whenever you made one of those online purchases, part of that tax came back to the city of Birmingham, as well as the lodging tax. When anyone had a room, rented a room in the hotel in the city of Birmingham, there was a $3 tax that was placed on that. And so these all helped us to reap this surplus. So immediately after we got the 53 million, we worked with the mayor and we spent 39.5 million on various projects. And one of those was the 5% pay increase. Our employees are very important to us here in the city of Birmingham, not only with the mayor, but the city council. And we know our employees had hardships of their own during the pandemic, and some majority of them had to work many hours beyond what their normal hours of work would be. And so we felt it important to repay our staff. And so that was about 11.6 million that went into the 5% pay increase.
Now, are there any other plans once, because I know you all heading to the budget around by June or July, right?
Yes, we'll be going into budget talks. And so this does help again to give some immediate relief to our employees. We also are going to spend some of those dollars. We're going to have uniform trash bins. So everyone in the city of Birmingham, each of our residents will be given a uniform trash bin. That's about $7 million. We also are putting more money into rolling stock. And that means we want to upgrade our Department of Public Works vehicles that they use and retrofit them for these uniform trash bins. And that's about 3.75 million. Now we know the World Games is coming. They'll be here with us in less than 95 days. So another use of that money that we did give the World Games Committee $3 million that we want to have Birmingham to look its best. We want to provide quality entertainment and sports. And so we did give additional $3 million to the World Games.
Okay. And I know springtime is, like you say, is here. Are you doing any cleanup days? Because I know.
Well, thanks for asking. We are still concerned. That's one of the 3 C's in District 7 is community cleanliness. And so I have a meeting in the next few weeks with the West End community, and we are planning a cleanup on April 16th that will be in conjunction with Princeton Hospital. And that will be between District 6, 7, and 8. So the West Side, we are still out there and committed to keeping our community clean. So you'll be hearing more information about that. We'll be working with the Keep Birmingham Beautiful team and other nonprofits that will help. And we just want everyone to come out and help us. We don't have the exact time or place, but that will be in conjunction with Princeton Hospital, and that will be on April 16th.
Okay. And like you said, it's April, as we approach April, one thing about springtime is it's the return of what we don't like to see, pollen, but another thing we see is the grass and everything.
Well, I know as I pass by certain right-of-ways, even leading into my neighborhood, I start thinking again, we're beginning to get into that season where, of course, residents will be reaching out to us. Public Works will be working very hard to keep the lots and the right-of-ways cut and clean. And so, again, that's some of the investment that we're making in the rolling stock for Public Works, is to be sure we have the equipment that we can respond quickly and we can keep those lots and those areas maintained.
One thing I want to add, like you mentioned earlier about the budget, that's really good and that's very remarkable. This even before the American Rescue dollars, somewhat you all had this surplus.
Yeah, I must say that we have been blessed as a municipality. We've had the ARPA dollars or the American Rescue Plan. Those dollars are coming in. We expect that second tranche for those dollars very soon, where we'll be able to put those into use for our residents. The council, as counselors, we are beginning to start a request for proposal where we'll be reaching out to various consultants and agencies where we can utilize our own discretionary funds that will be as a result of the ARPA dollars, and we can put those into use in our various districts.
Okay, and like always, what's the best opportunity to reach out to you?
Well, as always, I want to keep in contact with all of the residents in District 7, so please call the D7 office at 205-254-2498. I have staff that are waiting, and I'll be there as well, and we would love to hear your issues and concerns, so give us a call.
Okay, and I guess council meetings are back again. Just anybody want to come to the council meetings, what all they have to do?
Yes, that's the every second Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. We are meeting in the council chambers, and please, if you can't come down, we also stream those live on our Facebook. Okay,
well, thank you, Council President Alexander. I'm predicting you're going to be even more busy these next few.
Yes, we know. Spring is on us. We're going into that second quarter. I'll be meeting with the neighborhood presidents at our quarterly chat and choose. And we'll also be reaching out to clergy with our Coffee with the Clergy. So stay tuned for what's going on in D7.
All right. Well, thank you, Council President Alexander, for coming on today. Thank you all for watching this podcast. Please check out what's happening Birmingham.com for more interviews. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And last but not least, check out Apple Podcasts. I'm on there now for the audio version. Thank y'all again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.